Okay, so 22nd of March. Okay, so we took buy side on Nasdaq, but failed to do the same on yes. So we have SMT on the top. Yes, failed to do the same. Doing price inverse this for value gap twice. Okay, so we have the same SMT in the bottom as well. So we have 50-50 scenario now. The sell side was taken. But I still have bearish buy still this sell side, which was on Friday, 6th of February. Here is the new week opening up that was closed on 4-hour time frame. So I'm gonna mark this as well. Okay. So we failed to close this new week opening up on hourly time frame. So I assume that we're more likely to push to this place to fully close it. So the buy side is more likely to be taken. We don't have any for value gaps on 4-hour time frame, so I'm gonna look for it on hourly. I can immediately see all these inversions on hourly. So I'm gonna mark the top one because I don't expect price to go lower if I want to see the prices on the top. Immediate push to the upside after the market was opened, after the accumulation. So we can also see that London took Asia low. We also have a SMT in the bottom. So since we have this accumulation during the before the New York Open, I expect the price potentially create Y22 entry model to go lower, because overall I have on the daily I have bearish buy still this sell side. So I can see any Y22 entry model on 5 minutes or 15 minutes. So my bias for now in the anticipation is that price is more likely to close this whole new week opening up. Potential this might be manipulation, so I'm gonna wait until 10 a.m. and after this I'll react. I don't like this verbal gap though, because in order to enter shorts, I will want to see the close of this few 5 minutes for value gap. So potentially I might consider longs even until the buy side after the daily fair value gap that were closed in inverse few times already. It's also equal highs on the top. If I'm not mistaken. So potential this equal highs might be the drawn liquidity for today. Also the move must be really big. And the push is already really big, so I don't expect price to go all the way up there. Okay, the first presented fair value gap just opened up. So I'm gonna mark this as well. Potentially manipulation. But the new week opening gap is not closed yet, so ideally I want to see a bit higher push before price decides to reverse. Here is the first presented. Here is the first presented on ES. We really have a lot of fair value gaps that was inverse on hourly. But as soon as I see this inversion, then I will more likely expect price to come at least on the sell side. And same with ES. But I'm not gonna participate in this yet. Ideally, what I want to see hourly candle. So at 10 a.m. I want to see price closing above this hourly fair value gap. So it means that we'll have valid inversion. Then I'd like to see price to come back in this hourly, potentially maybe first present fair value gap, but then I would target new week opening gap closure. And potentially we can have extended take profit target to this buy side. Okay, so I also consider yes as much stronger, much weaker than, not much weaker, but weaker than Nasdaq. Nasdaq seems to be stronger. So I expect if price will go higher, I expect Nasdaq to close the new week opening up faster than yes. Okay, so what do I think in terms of session profile? I can definitely see that the price expanded to the downside during the Asia after the new week opening up was opened, but it didn't close it fully. It closed fully in 4 hours. However, on hourly we can see that there is a still gap on the top. Then we went to the downside, right, and we took sell side on yes. We created SMT and immediately London after taking the Asia as well, just pushed to the upside. So personally, I feel like then it made accumulation. That would be so amazing to see some sort of manipulation of these maybe lows, but price didn't do it. Anyway, what I can see, the price after that immediately pushed. So usually I can potentially expect that this is my manipulation, then accumulation. So now I potentially expect price to come at least till this Asia high to finish the session profile. But the thing is that if it delivers there, then I cannot work with the session profile. However, I still expect bullish price action. So I can potentially expect price to deliver to this place to close the new account opening up fully. I also feel like we can go even short, but I think in order to go short, I really want to see all this inverted. Otherwise, I'm not shorting it. But I don't think we will have shorts today. Honestly, I just don't think so. What I feel like we're more likely to close the new week opening up, maybe to come somewhere here, but I don't think we're gonna go. We go. The price will go lower today. I just don't think so. So despite my bearish bias on the high time frame, I assume that we're more likely to come back to be somewhere here eventually, at least before going lower. I would even say maybe taking this buy side and coming into this 4-hour time frame for Val gap, which is here on 4 hours, and then I think yes, then potentially. Yes, my mentor says that he wants to see the top new week opening up. I have absolutely the same, but I don't think. But I don't feel like we will participate in it. Okay, so just one more time, quick overview of what I want to see and what I expect in order to go long and then in order to go short. So in order to go long, ideally I want to see price coming back into the range, ideally in a discount, then provide me some sort of entry model here. Then I would potentially target the new week opening up closure. Otherwise, I want to see all of this being inverted. If it doesn't happen, I'm not interested. Okay, I can see that here the macros, and we were close to with this top during the macros, which is not that good though. Oh wait, so I have white window entry model, maybe not on 15, but I think I have it on 5 minutes, if I'm not mistaken. It doesn't look that good though. Yeah, it looks like it, but the move is so big. So the buy set we're taking of Asia. I feel like I want to short it now. I feel like I want to short it if I see what. Ideally, I need white 22 entry model, but white 22 entry model is here, right? Potentially. Okay, maybe if I see this full closure here, then I'll potentially. Okay, I need to enter on my phone then. I need to enter on my phone, but I don't think I will manage to. But do I really want to enter? Because I'm not sure if this MSS even valid. Because alternatively, yes, I don't see any MS market structure shift, so yeah, I think it's actually a bad idea. Yes, I expect price to come into this bench, and potentially after that, I would expect price to go higher. But I want to see more valid white with the 20 model. This is not valid for me. 100% not. do I have this volume imbalance here? Yes. Okay, I have no idea why it happens, but it's okay. Okay, I'm gonna open the mini Nasdaq and mini yes on my phone. So, as already told, we have this 5 minutes for value gap here, right? So, I think we're more likely to push lower, but in order to do so, I really would like to see the Y22 entry model 1 minute to target this 50%, to target at least this 5 minutes for value gap. But I feel like the entry is exactly at the point when I will have to go break even, so I think I'm better to avoid this. So what else do I see? Isn't this equal highs? Is it? Oh wow, it's equal highs. I didn't even realize it. Wait, how is it even possible? Okay, so I can see just one more SMT, so that's a lot of SMTs actually. But actually just, I would say, kind of confirms me the idea that we're more likely to push lower. At least this 5 minutes for a value gap, because look, potentially discount area, price comes, beautiful reaction. So I feel like this push, it might be my entry point, but I will not enter because this is not my entry model. Ideally, in order to enter, I want to see clear market structure shift. I wouldn't say that this is very clear market structure shift, to be honest. So even despite price made a nice reaction from this area, I don't want to enter. Even if the price delivers there, I'm totally fine to miss the trade, because this is not the best setup for me to trade. Though, even despite it plays out perfectly, I would not say this is that valid 5 minutes wider than 2 and 3 model. It is valid, but I feel like this push makes it really invalid. Anyway, my point is very simple. I feel like I want to long, but the thing is that I'm not really willing to long just before I see retracement, at least till this area. So I would say pretty much just gonna wait for now. I'm not gonna touch any sort of any buttons before I see the retracement. Okay, just want to quickly say that I already made two mistakes. The first mistake that I didn't even consider news that are at 10 a.m. I just heard that my mentor told about it, so it's a big mistake. I didn't track that. And the second mistake is that I didn't open mini Nasdaq and mini yes in advance on my phone. So technically, what I would decide to enter here, I would make a mistake potentially, or I mean, I would enter too late because nothing is opened. So I just say because I really need to be ready in advance before the markets, but not when I need to enter the trade. So that's pretty it for now. So let's just wait for the price to act a bit. Okay, so I actually turned off the live stream, just the recording for a bit. So technically, I attended the stream of my mentor stream, and basically he told exactly what I was thinking about. So he told absolutely the same. So look at this. Beautiful hour to push, all everything is inverted. Unfortunately, I didn't have an entry model to enter. My entry model was to wait for price to come back into the range form widened to entry model 1 minute, or form 3 minutes inversion for log up and then entering all the way up to closure of the new week opening up and even to this buy side. But price didn't come back into this place. So unfortunately, I was not able to enter this. Uh, there was Ignas also. I mean, my mentor also told that there was amazing entry from here. Look at this white 22 entry model. It's beautiful SMT in the bottom. White 22 entry model. Then price comes back into the discount. This YouTube 22. And look at this push. So I would say this that was one of the trades that potentially someone could take. I think one of the guys in the community took this trade. So that's a massive trade, very beautiful. And Ignas also told that here's the silver bullet for continuation. I have no idea what the silver bullet. I mean, I know the strategy, but I didn't ever traded it before, so I don't really know how it's supposed to look like. But here was the trade for the silver bullet, right? So I don't trade the setups as well, so as my mentor doesn't. So my entry model wasn't presented, and price just keeps pushing to the upside without retracing, and honestly I'm not even interested in retracing now anymore. So I would say that's it. So unfortunately that's it. That's a nice push though, that my initial target where I wanted to target is delivered. But unfortunately I was not able to enter this because price did not reach. That was my initial plan. Went into entry model, entering as alternative. I expected price coming back, 3 minutes inversion. I wouldn't even wait for 3 minutes inversion retest. I would just enter immediately after this displacement through this bearish for value gap, and then I would target this new week opening gap closure, and potentially for expansion I would go for this buy side. But as already told, sadly that didn't happen for me, so I'm not interested in longs anymore, and in shorts as well, because actually for shorts I needed this to be manipulation, but in fact it was not manipulation, it was continuation of this beautiful new move. So potentially it was a manipulation accumulation, then white into two entry model formed up and delivered through till the new week opening up closure. Amazing day. Unfortunately, sadly I was not able to participate in it, but as soon as I don't lose, that's already good. And as soon as I don't chase and gamble, that's already good. So I would say for me, that's it for today. There's nothing really I can do. I cannot really interact with this. So yeah.